the scoreboard, 0-0, as the offense gets ready to take over the football. And the first carry for the former Clemson Tigers, C.J. Spiller. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now Manning to Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Now Manning throwing on second down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. These guys told us, these guys being the coaches, they wanted to really stretch the field, get the ball down deep. They were able to do that here.
And you know when you stretch the field, you often leave guys in one-on-one situations. Now,
he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Victor Cruz. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Now out come the Giants. Throwing now is Manning. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He finds Beckham complete. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, that's the Kickstarter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise, because we know OBJ, he can run pretty hot and get excited out there.
Sometimes just one-handed grabs for him.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just throw it up there. He'll go get it.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Throwing is Manning, and he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 20 on the year. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And New York set to take the field. To throw is Manning. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
Caught. It's Cruz, left side. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. This is Spiller. Oh, look at the juke. Still on his feet. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Another notch there on the belt for Eli Manning, finding Odell Beckham.
Pick a route, any route. They're connected no matter what. Boy, those guys know how to figure it out, and they work hard at it in practice. A big reason why they're in the lead.
Throwing on first down is Manning. Flushed out right. Hitting Donnell here, the tight end right side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Now Manning. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Manning now on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, he had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Now Spiller. And they take him down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Here's the Giant defense now as they head back on. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. He finds his target, Beckham. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. Again on the ground, again it's Spiller. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. And the Giants ready to come out now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He's going to look, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham. Football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jamie Collins in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And on third down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. Here's Manning to throw. Escapes the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Manning now on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Second down following the incompletion.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brandon, we did watch him play well on tape last week, and it was a lot of fun to watch, and he put together some nice numbers, some really nifty plays, and he's doing it again this week. And what I'm seeing is the rest of his team starting to rise in confidence as well.
Rubbing off a little bit?
I think so, and I think that they're buying into him. They believe in him as their leader, which means that they're going to play better, try to make some better plays for him. I think we've seen that throughout this contest.
Those numbers certainly back you up. On first down, Manning. Caught. It's Cruz left side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw is Manning. He gets this one to Dwayne Harris. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. Now Manning. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. Throwing is Manning. That's caught at the 2. Time for a break. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second and goal now as they look to add a few more points here. And he's got his man, Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham with a career-high 4-touchdown game. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. And New York set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come out here in the eye. Here's Spiller. And he'll lose yard. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Again, they run it with Spiller. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg bump. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Manning going to throw here. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this down deep into Cleveland territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Into the red zone now. Manning. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Manning to throw on 2nd down. This will be caught inside the 10. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up. Now Manning. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. And that touchdown reception is the... Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win.
Kick off your week by installing your game plan.